When the TikTok girl said that marshmallow blush is a dupe for Yum Boujee Marshmallow from Kayali, I ran and almost broke my legs. But when I got it, huge disappointment. You guys lied.
She's back.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Bella and this is Bella's Perfume Diaries. If this is your first time stumbling on this channel, Perfume Diaries is a series where we'll talk about perfumes, a sprinkle of beauty and lifestyle. So if this is the kind of content you like, please click that subscribe button and join the family. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Thank you for tuning in once again. On today's episode, I'm going to be talking about Marshmallow Blush from Paris Corner and comparing it to the supposed dupe Yum Boujee Marshmallow from Kayali. When this fragrance came out, the TikTok girls hyped it up. I almost broke my leg running to get this fragrance because ever since I got a 10 ml of Yum Boujee Marshmallow, I've wanted to get a full bottle for the longest time. So when I heard this was duping, I ran and I was hugely disappointed. The TikTok girlies lied to me. So if you want to know all the tea on this fragrance in comparison to this, then keep watching. Now we're going to start with Yum Boujee Marshmallow 81 from Kayali. If you know Kayali very well, you know that the numbers at the end of their fragrances represent how many formulations they made until they got to this juice. So it took them 81 times to make this delicious strawberry marshmallow scent. Now the main accords of Yum Boujee Marshmallow are sweet, vanilla, fruity and powdery. The top notes of this fragrance are freesia, Italian lemon, nectarine blossom and apple. Middle notes are marshmallow, strawberry, coconut and orange blossom, while the base notes are whipped cream, sugar, vanilla, musk, raspberry and ambroxan. Every single note listed in this fragrance, I can smell it. It's blended and mumbled beautifully. Now when you spray this fragrance at first, it opens with a sweet syrupy strawberry with a mix of lemons and red apples. When I smell this fragrance, I think of a bowl of red fruits, red berries, strawberries, red apples, raspberry, every red fruit you can think of mixed into a bowl with a drizzled squeezed lemon inside it. So think of a zesty, juicy, mouth-watering fruity top. And then the marshmallows now comes in to make it fluffy with a dripping creamy coconut milk, making it more and more delicious. The sweet strawberries and whipped cream follows it throughout the fragrance that makes it start to smell like strawberry flavored ice cream. And then I start to smell toasted bread. I don't think anybody has mentioned that this fragrance dries down to me like toasted bread. The kind of toasted bread smell in Devotion from Dolce & Gabbana is what I get in the dry down of Yum Boujee Marshmallow from Kayali, but it still has that mix of strawberry. The strawberry is not letting this fragrance go. You can smell it from top to bottom. This fragrance is so yummy, it's so delectable, it's so inviting, it's so sexy. The name of this fragrance describes it perfectly. This fragrance has heavy projection with minimum of 6 hours longevity. When I smelled this fragrance at first, it was an immediate yes, and I've been wanting to get a full bottle of this fragrance ever since. And then when I heard Paris Corner came out with a dupe of this fragrance, I ran and almost broke my leg. So now let's talk about Marshmallow Blush from Paris Corner. Now this is Marshmallow Blush. This is what Marshmallow Blush packaging looks like. I love this packaging. Like, it just excites my inner child. It comes in this pink playful packaging. I love the fact that they made the packaging look like an envelope, even though once you break this seal you can't gum it back. It will just keep pulling out like that. But that's what the front of the packaging looks like. And then at the back, Marshmallow Blush Paris Corner. Up here is written Paris Corner, and then on the blue seal it's written Paris Corner as well. I love the color concept of this fragrance, pink and blue. The design on the fragrance is not just a drawing, but you can feel it on the packaging. I think I did an unboxing of this fragrance already. I'll link it up here. You can check it out. But this is how the fragrance comes out, with the bottle sitting beautifully inside there. It's written inside here Marshmallow Blush. Paris Corner came through with this packaging for real. It's so girly, so fun and playful. Now let's come to the bottle of Marshmallow Blush from Paris Corner. This bottle is absolutely stunning. It comes in this pink marble bottle with the marble cap and the gold design around it. Such a pretty looking bottle. Now the main accords of Marshmallow Blush are fruity, sweet, musky, powdery, citrus and amber. The top notes of this fragrance are strawberry, raspberry and lemon. Middle notes are ambroxan and orange blossom. Base notes are marshmallow and musk. Very similar notes with the Yum Boujee Marshmallow. So I'm surprised when Paris Corner was denying that this fragrance is not a dupe for Yum Boujee Marshmallow. Who are they deceiving? That's the atomizer. Now, when you spray this fragrance at first, it opens with coconut. This fragrance opens with the white meaty part of a coconut, and then quickly the strawberry comes in. So that strawberry comes in to add this fruitiness, this sweetness to that meaty coconut, and then you start to get this whipped cream mixed in it. That makes it smell like a strawberry flavored cake. Very sexy, very delicious. One of those sexy, delicious gourmand fragrances that is up there. So everything added into this fragrance just blends in to make it smell like this milky strawberry vanilla ice cream. Just imagine a freshly baked strawberry flavored cupcake that you just brought out of the oven, and then you now bring a creamy vanilla ice cream and pour it on the strawberry flavored cupcake to cool it down. Then you put in your fork and bite in. That is what this fragrance is giving me. It's just giving me yummy, sexy, delicious, inviting. So it's an absolutely sexy Middle Eastern gourmand fragrance. This fragrance has medium projection with minimum of 3 hours longevity. That is where my problem with this fragrance starts. It has poor performance. And the reason why I said TikTok fragrance girlies lied is because they said this fragrance is better than Yum Boujee Marshmallow. I think we need to start saying the truth. I took this fragrance as my vacation scent recently when I traveled. I usually carry a lot of fragrances when I travel, but this time around I decided to carry just 2 with some perfume oil. So I carried this fragrance and Irresistible by Givenchy. I was using Irresistible by Givenchy during the day and using this during the night, and this didn't even last me for like 2 hours and it was gone. I at a point stopped using Irresistible by Givenchy because the sprayer sunk in and stopped spraying, so I was stuck with only this as a perfume, even though I had other perfume oils. But you know me, I would always want to spray my perfumes, so it was just this I was spraying all through, and I was so pissed because this perfume wasn't lasting me. I could spray this in the morning, and then when I go out, before I come back, it is completely gone. This fragrance pissed me off so much during my vacation because it wasn't lasting for me. I was regretting carrying only 2 bottles of perfume out for my vacation. So yeah, that is one thing that disappointed me about this fragrance. Performance is poor. I feel like the performance of this fragrance would probably be better to like 4 hours if you wear it in the colder months, like in the colder weather. That's when you enjoy this more. But if you wear it in like normal weather or hot, I don't even advise you to wear it in hot weather because it's going to disappear in 1 hour. Maybe get a perfume oil to pair it with. But it's a beautiful scent. It really is a beautiful scent, but performance is so poor. Now let's compare this to Yum Boujee Marshmallow. So to the burning question, is Marshmallow Blush a dupe for Yum Boujee Marshmallow from Kayali? I would say they are like 85% similar. Now these are the differences. For Yum Boujee Marshmallow, you can feel the thickness, you can feel the quality. And I'm not just saying this because I'm a Kayali fragrance lover. I also love Middle Eastern fragrances. If you watch my previous videos, you know I've talked about Middle Eastern fragrances. The one that I'm impressed about, I would gush about it. So this is just me being honest about my own personal opinion. This one has better quality, to be honest. It is thicker. The strawberry is like syrupy. Is more dense, while this one opens with a heavy dose of alcohol, and then when it settles, it's like a lighter version of this. Now the second difference is that the sweetness in Yum Boujee Marshmallow is more syrupy and more blended, while the sweetness in this fragrance is more grainy and more separated, like not completely blended out. The third difference between these 2 fragrances is that Yum Boujee Marshmallow is more creamy and packed with more notes, even though they are blended completely together. But you can smell that this one has more notes because it's heavier, gives you that burst of different notes, enticing your nostrils, while this one is less creamy with very few notes. And then finally, this has heavy projection with minimum of 6 hours longevity, while this has low projection with minimum of 2 hours longevity. Even as I've macerated this fragrance for close to 2 months now, it still hasn't really given me that intensity that I need. So I would definitely want to get a full bottle of this, even though I heard there's another dupe for this fragrance, which I will be trying, but I still very much want to get a full bottle of Yum Boujee Marshmallow from Kayali because it's one of my favorite Kayali fragrances at the moment. If you don't have the money to buy Yum Boujee Marshmallow, just go ahead and get this. But if you do, I would prefer you save some money and rather get the original and get quality for your money, because it will be so frustrating to get this fragrance and after 2 hours it is no longer smelling on you. So yeah, it just depends on you. If you don't mind getting this and then maybe throwing it in your bag and refreshing or respraying whenever it dries out, then go ahead. But if you are big on longevity, especially when, I mean, I don't mind when fragrances give me 4 hours, 6 hours at least. But when I'm getting 2 hours in my perfume on my perfumes, 1 hour on my perfume is really quite disappointing. And that's what this fragrance did for me and almost ruined my vacation. This perfume, I still very much love it, oh, and I would be using it as my bedtime scent because I just love the fluffiness, the marshmallow, the strawberry DNA. But I would, be very careful about where I'm wearing this to so I don't get pissed off. That's my thoughts on marshmallow blush from Paris Corner in comparison to Yum Boujee Marshmallow from Kayali. If you have tried this fragrance, let me know in the comment section what you think about it. If you would love to try this fragrance, let me know in the comment section. Unfortunately, we've come to the end of this episode. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to this channel if you haven't, drop your scent of the day in the comment section. I would love to connect with you in the comment section. Thank you guys for tuning in to Bella's Perfume Diaries. I'll be seeing you on my next episode. Bye.